Hello everyone, Coach Jandy here. So death is a great wake-up call, or the thought of dying is a great wake-up call. If you've never experienced grief, anyone close to you passing or gone through anything medically where you were told that this is a life-threatening condition, this may be a little bit hard to understand, but I still think that you can get the message. So I myself, a lot of you all know my story of having lost my entire family in a couple of year period. And then myself having gone through 14 surgeries. And so you know what that means? I mean, I'm healthy, but what that means is unfortunately I have to go through, lots of follow-up appointments still with doctors, and doctors are a little bit hypersensitive with me. So they're apt to take more tests probably than the average bear. But then sometimes, stuff happens and I do have to go in and have some things checked, as has recently, as some of y'all have seen on my Facebook, that I've been kind of undergoing some testing. And I had a heart surgery about 5 years ago for what's called SVT, supraventricular tachycardia. My heart rate would just all of a sudden go up to 240 and, couldn't get it down. So I would have those episodes like every 3 weeks. And so I was in the emergency room so often, they said, you're going to have the surgery because I could go into heart attack or stroke, even though my heart is healthy. I've faced death myself several times now. I've had cancer, pre-cancer, several other things that have happened. And when this happened a couple weeks ago, actually how it came about was I had a sleep study test done, and the sleep study showed, I didn't find out till about 6 weeks later because I had a dumbass doctor. That's something I also have a lot of experience in. But he did not tell me that I was having arrhythmias during the night until I went to a second opinion guy. And he's like, hey, you need to get your cardiologist right away because you've had heart surgery for this before. So long story short, the heart is okay. But it really gave me a wake-up call until I knew those results. I had a oh fuck moment, and I'm just gonna be blunt and put it out there. And all of a sudden, some of that came back of oh my gosh, what if it is my heart and I have to go through this again? Because sometimes that surgery isn't successful, even though it's been successful for 5 years. And usually if you're past 1 year, you're okay. But, when you've had 14 surgeries and all this kind of stuff happen, it's natural to have that moment of fear and to have that, oh, fuck, what have I done? And it's not that I did anything, but it's what I haven't done in my life. And I had one of those moments of what am I doing? Why am I wasting my time and not getting stuff done that I need to get done, that I'm talented at, that God has commissioned me to do? I'm working on my next book. Why the hell haven't I finished it? I've been talking about doing a speaking event. Why the fuck haven't I done that? And yeah, life has been busy. And I've been very tired because of the sleep issue, So it's really easy, even for Coach Jandy, even for any other coach. And if your coach or your pastor or your advisor tells you that they've got it all together, they're fucking lying. We all struggle with energy. We all struggle with getting things done at the end of the day. I know some of the greatest coaches and the greatest people that are go-getters, and behind closed doors, they struggle too. Now, the thing is I do feel like for myself, because I am a high action person, I know I get a lot of stuff done. I mean, a lot of stuff done. So I probably do more than the average bear. Okay, so that being said, I've done and I'm doing some great things. But this really made me realize, once again, I can't wait. I just turned 50. We're here for a certain amount of time on this earth. Why the hell are we waiting? And you got to discover, is it fear? Is it something medically that's holding you back? Is it the people around you that's holding you back? Okay? Because that can happen too. Whatever it is. A story that you're telling yourself in your head. For me, it was a combination of a couple of things going on that I had to, go, all right, Jenny, you know what? I got to take my own advice here, and I got to get off my ass on some of these things, and it's time to make them happen. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to change everything and turn everything upside down. It's not about that. Most everything in my life is really good and on point. but there's a couple things that I've wanted to take action on that I haven't taken action on, and I've been talking about it, but I haven't done it. So I had to call my own self out. And so my point in this video is that don't let death or the proposition of death meet you in the face when you go, oh my gosh, how much longer do I have to live? Is something wrong with me? To wake you up. Let me help wake you up and get you to that point of saying, screw this, screw the excuses, screw the health, screw the sleep, screw the whatever. I am going to go make this shit happen. Okay? So, yes, I'm cussing a lot and I'm enjoying it. So, we all have things that are commissioned on our lives to do. Start today. If you are having a hard time, then call me. Let's do some coaching sessions to get you started and on that right path. I have people in my life, go-to people that I call that I'm like, hey, I need a fire lit underneath me, And then sometimes the problem is if you don't light your own fire, or if you don't have a coach or a friend light it for you, life will light it for you. And that's kind of, I think, what happened over these last couple of weeks with all this testing and, having to face some of these things is, it was just life kind of putting that fire under me saying, hey, sister, you know what? You don't have a lot of time left, whether it's, 2 days or 40 more years, it's still not a lot of time. And I got stuff to do. You've got stuff to do. So quit using the excuses and get it done. So make it your goal, okay? So, I've lost my entire family and I've been through a lot of medical stuff. And I don't regret any of it because every time I face these kinds of things, it's a great wake-up call. It makes me motivated to go out there and produce more, even though I know that I'm actually producing a lot of stuff in my life. And most people look at me crazy, like, you want to do more? Yeah, I want to do more. and I know that you can too. So, find those people that can support you. Find the means to get it done, okay? So that's what I have today. Don't let the prospect of illness or death or tragedy or whatever stand in your way, okay? So get it done. Step up. Make it happen, all right? This is Coach Jandy. Check me out. Give me a call. Let's get started on that coaching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.